My next claim is that college is a scam.
What is this? What is this, please?
Yeah, I have a question. Is church a scam?
No, because church is honoring the divine and the eternal and the good and the true and the beautiful. Is college?
But it deceives people because you give a promise of everlasting life, which you don't actually get because Christianity is contradictory, logically speaking.
Do you want to get into a theological debate, or are we going to talk about college? Because
both.
I completely disagree. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, and we will have eternal life.
Okay, so how, if there is a perfect being that created the world, how could we exist in an imperfect world?
I'm happy to have this discussion. Can we go back to college, though?
This feels weird. This feels wrong.
Wait, you think evolution contradicts Genesis?
Believing that the Earth is millions of years old and that it wasn't created in 6 days is an obvious contradiction. So you'll get different numbers depending on how you go through the chronological order of events in the Bible, but I would say less than 25,000 years is what you'd probably have to answer if you believe in a literal Genesis.
Wait, so you just like you deny science completely and totally just because your biblical view says so? That's like actually insane.
I'm a peacekeeping program created to help. I don't get it. The mission. Give me a
State
second.
University Northridge, and there's supposed to be a turning point event today where Charlie Kirk is going to debate some college students, and seemingly it's a good day to show up since I live in LA and he's been dodging debating me and Dean since he said he would debate us after the Jubilee episode and after the election.
Too much. They get me.
Hello. That was a dramatic ass intro, I'm gonna be real, and I bet you didn't expect the Minecraft fucking background commentary right here, but unfortunately, I don't know how to record on a camera anymore, apparently. No, I just didn't like the way the camera recording turned out, so I'm just gonna do this fucking lazy ass Minecraft voiceover recording type shit. It's okay, it's not your fault. It might be your fault though. Alright, the jackass we're gonna be talking about today is named Parker Lost His Job, aka Parker Get a Job, because that's like the correct name, but
You said that like I'm a radical left-wing like Democrat lunatic. Can you tell me why?
That's right.
Can you tell me why you think
Because Donald
that?
Trump said so. Because we know what the Democrats look like. They've had the entire West Coast from
he's a TikTok debater, which I'm sorry to hear that you're a TikTok debater. That sounds like a rough thing to be known as. I've known about him for about like 10 months, I think, or whenever this Jubilee video first came out. I'll put it on the screen. If I'm wrong, I'll fucking blow up a school. It's really an understatement to say that he really pissed me off when I watched this because he kind of acted like a little bitch.
Does she have phenotypically characteristics we would associate
Define
with people
phenotypical. I'm not sure what that word means.
Phenotypical, it's going to be the expression
So
of
melanin
a particular
content in one's
characteristic.
skin?
Yes.
Okay, so she could pass as a black person.
Wait, so she doesn't have the melanin content?
She's borderline.
No?
She's heavily.
Okay, so then she's not black.
Okay, so you're able to say who is black and not black?
That's how we define it in society, no?
He went out there and debated Mr. Charlie Kirk, my hero, because I'm a alt-rightist. He basically tried to hurt my senpai Charlie Kirk by attacking his religion. I mean, I guess he tried to fucking loosely tie it together with the prompt college or whatever, but I mean, it was kind of a stretch. Like, his entire point was college is not a scam because Jesus didn't get resurrected. That kind of sounds retarded. And then there was also like this chick in the video that like we were talking on abortion, and this, I don't know, play the fucking clip, I guess.
Gonna live. Would you want her to go through that and carry her baby?
That's awfully graphic.
But it's a real life scenario that happens to many people.
The answer is yes, the baby would be delivered.
Oh, okay, great. So that's insane.
But let me tell you why. No, hold on. Let me ask you a question. If a person conceived in walks down the side of the street, it's not like they don't get First Amendment rights or Second Amendment rights.
It's not about that person.
But wouldn't it be a better story to say something evil happened and we do something good in the face of evil instead of saying we're going to do evil and then murder the being because we're gonna pander to the evil? No.
It's not about. No. I'm speaking. I'm speaking. I'm speaking. No. If there is a 5-year-old child who is pregnant and the baby is 2 weeks in utero.
Can't get pregnant.
Actually, they have, and they have given birth. There is
given pregnant.
There is one recorded case of a 5-year-old. It's common 5-year-olds get sometimes, and if they get pregnant, I think they should be able to have medical access to something that could save not only just their life, but like their livelihood.
How many, I'm curious.
I hope your daughter lives a very happy life and gets away from you.
Now, I'm not the kind of guy who goes around name calling, you know, that's just not who I am. But this lady's kind of a bitch. That is not how you have a debate. Personal insults really shouldn't be involved in a debate at all. Because you're not debating which person is the better person. You're debating what idea is the better idea. And this one example kind of shows a really big issue with today's society, with the youth. Nobody can have a civil conversation if you disagree with one another. Especially on the political side. I think that's really sad because, you know, that's why we have a two-party system to better the country by making people pick which one's better. But the only way you can do that is by having conversations, understanding each other's viewpoints. Sound like a nerd, dude, okay? I think it's stupid. I think the debate system has really gone to shit, especially with like Joe Biden versus Trump, those campaigns in the last summer. I'm telling you, Joe, you're really shit at golf. Probably your handicap's ass, Joe. You're the worst golfer I've ever seen in my life. Fucking soda! My handicap is probably over 9,000 personally, but I don't really know if that's good because I'm not a cripple. Like, on the first watch of this video, I definitely thought Parker was just like this normal fucking dude. Alright, pause. I know I'm like making a big fucking point here or whatever in this fucking boring ass video, but why does Parker, he uses this thumbnail a lot, why does he make this face? Why would he choose this as a flattering thumbnail picture? He looks like he has Asperger's right now. Not that it's a bad thing or anything to cover my ass and all, but I think he... Why would you use this picture, Parker? What is wrong with you? You're not a bad-looking guy. The first watch of this video, I definitely thought Parker was just like this normal fucking dude who was a liberal sissy. Later on, I found out that he was a TikToker, which kind of pissed me off. I already disliked him before, but that really drove home the point. Kind of like a racist when it comes to TikTokers.
You talk shit to me, I'm gonna turn it into T-Rex and mort you.
I do not like I don't like TikTok, not because they steal my data. I don't really give a fuck if the leader of China knows where my fucking dick hair is. I really went down this rabbit hole and I thought I must channel my autism into this video. I made the intro a long time ago, but you see, I had a lot of shit to do, okay, so I haven't posted. But here I am, your golden god, me. So for this video, I'm gonna split up my reasons that Parker is a shit debater into sections because I'm really fucking cool and awesome. Now, let's do this cool smooth segue here. Yeah, like, play the fucking title card. When I first watched this Jubilee video, I came to a very quick conclusion. It's that, Parker doesn't know when to shut the fuck up.
All right, Parker, what is a woman?
A woman is an adult human person that has a desire to be in accordance with a particular set of social and cultural norms that are typically associated with female sex. Got it. Define a man. Define a man.
You're looking at one. XY chromosomes in a.
Okay, but does God the Father have XY chromosomes prior to incarnation?
We literally have a religious
topic. He's a
later.
father and he's him, but he's not a man?
We have a religious
Wait, so
later.
A man is someone with XY chromosomes, but he doesn't have XY chromosomes, yet he's still a man and he still uses preferred pronouns?
It's actually very interesting. In the original Hebrew, Adonai, do you know what Adonai is? It's the Hebrew word for God. It's actually genderless, but in the scriptures, they use he, right? And they use the masculine. Jesus Christ came to earth as a man, not as a woman, not as genderqueer. But let's go back to the...
But God the Father's a man, right?
Parker, what are you doing? Why? Why can't you just stick to the prompt, man? Why do you keep bringing it to religion, Parker? Why do you keep bringing it to religion, Parker? The prompt is the transgender people. What are you doing here? You're making yourself look stupid. And if anything, you're making Charlie Kirk look really, really smart, which I know you probably don't want to do. So yeah, it's safe to say, Parker doesn't know when to shut the fuck up. Now, I know that sounds mean, which is, you know, a big taboo on the platform today.
Hey, I hear you've been being real mean on my platform. That's it. This is the last time I'm gonna teach you. I gotta teach you a lesson. Bend over, time for some spanking.
But it is true. And you know what they say? Don't lie? I don't know. What I'm trying to say is an important rule to debates is that you don't talk over each other and let each party speak before responding, which Parker seems to not understand.
By God, but even then it's still subjective.
But now we're getting somewhere.
God's a subject.
Now we're getting somewhere. Is the word and the value behind murder objective or subjective?
Well, I think morality is subjective, but you think it's subjective too
So,
because it comes
hold
from
on.
God.
That's interesting.
Wait,
So-
does it come from God or independent of God?
Well, no, of course it comes from God. It's
If
transcendent.
that's true,
it's
that's
transcendent
subjective.
human beings.
Parker's the type to think that talking fast and a lot means you won the debate, which isn't true. I mean, have you ever heard of quality over quantity? Because that applies to words too. There's a famous saying that goes, some people who talk the most have the least to say. And I believe that applies to you, Parker. It just really pisses me off when people talk over other people and say they won the argument, because first off, it sounds like you're in fucking middle school. And second off, it shows that your words do not hold enough weight, so you must project them louder. That's some like fucking Shakespeare iambic pentameter type shit. My videos are Shakespeare, that's what I'm trying to say. I am literally fucking redefining culture right now. Parker, all I'm saying is it makes you kind of look immature when you talk and you speak over other people. I mean, you can like let your dick riders convince you all you want that you won the debate, but no, deep down inside, it wasn't even a debate. It was just a fucking little kid playground spat. Now, if you want some professional tips from a master debater like myself, I'll give you this guide, all right, for free. Number 1, ask your question. Number 2, let the person you're talking to respond. Number 3, give your rebuttal and ask them to respond to it. 3 steps right there for free, as long as you subscribe to the channel. You might struggle with this because your only way to defend against other people who make good points against you is muting them or kicking them. But that perfectly segues me to my next point. Are you fucking serious? Parker's video titles are really stupid, and they also demonize the other side. Ooh, demon. I mean, look at these fucking titles, dude. Oh my god. What the fuck is mega math? That's like an inverse title of that for the other side would be like liberal sissy science. Do you see how fucking, that sounds stupid. I just gained the impression that Parker thinks he's smarter than everybody, which isn't true. Just because you know big words doesn't mean that your logic is sound, and logic 100% of the time is better than flashy words. In fact, if you use smaller words during a debate, you're probably gonna win because you know, the people that are verbally challenged will understand you better, including myself. I don't know my ABC.
I'm retarded?
And it also makes you look really pretentious if you flex your vocabulary. There's like very few people that actually like somebody who thinks they're smarter than them. I mean, it's really hard to pull it off. The only way you're gonna pull it off is if you're a fucking uber genius and you like contribute to society, which last time I checked, I don't think TikTok debating really contributes to society.
Because my opinion...
Yeah, like let me give you an example.
Can I explain my opinion?
No.
That was a joke, by the way. I know some retard's probably gonna think I was being serious. I don't think Parker's a fascist. But honestly, Parker, it just kind of makes me think that you're a prick. Which brings us to our next point. And I swear to God, if you do that stupid fucking bit again, I'm gonna freak out. Parker has no respect for the people he debates. In fact, most of the time, he kind of ridicules and makes fun of them, especially if they're religious.
I have a question. Is church a scam?
No, because church is honoring the divine and the eternal and the good and the true and the beautiful. Is college?
But it deceives people because you give a promise of everlasting life, which you don't actually get because Christianity is contradictory, logically speaking.
Parker dogs on Christianity all the time, and he completely harasses you if you dare to not be an atheist. His like usual saying is, why believe something if it has no logic to it? Which proves to me that he doesn't get the point of religion, because that question itself is stupid. Because religion is not based off of logic, it is based off of faith. And asking someone why they believe in faith because it has no logic completely like it's just, I don't know, it's like it's giving me a stroke even thinking about it, because faith is believing in something with lack of proof. So if we're being real here, we're going to tits to ass. If we're getting down to brass tacks here, your question is completely redundant. It's stupid. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say redundant. I kind of just became a hypocrite. You don't need to say it. And you should definitely know this, Parker, because you like to quote the Bible all of the time. And I've also watched quite a few of your videos, and I know that you used to be a conservative Christian. It's kind of funny that you don't roast other people. Like when you debated Ben Shapiro,
You didn't roast Judaism. Why not? It's honestly like the same as Christianity, except they don't believe that the guy we pinned on a cross and like fucking came back to life. You don't roast Hinduism. You don't roast Muslims. Why is that? That's because on your political side, it's not cool to insult them, so they're on the do not touch list, you know, the untouchables. But Christianity, man, go fucking swing away at it. That's cool. I don't understand that. That's such a double fucking standard. That's literally probably what makes me lean a little bit right, is because there's just fucking so much picking and choosing on what you can say. And I'm the fucking free speech demon, alright? Oh, god damn it. My entire point for this video, I should say, is he doesn't debate like an adult. It's kind of like you're at a middle school lunch table, alright? And the fact that he thinks Charlie Kirk is dodging him.
Jackpot. We found him. We found him. We found him.
Sound like an obsessive fangirl, bro. Why are you doing that? Stop stalking him. Leave him alone. Leave Charlie alone. He's not dodging you. I think he just doesn't want to make time in his schedule to debate fucking Parker get a job from TikTok. All I'm saying, Parker, is if you actually debated Charlie Kirk, you would get fucking mollywopped. Like in a real debate. And I'm not even saying that because I'm like a big old fucking conservative boy. What I am saying is if you actually had a proper debate with someone like even a little bit on your level, you would probably get shat on. Parker, if I had to give you advice, I couldn't because I'm not that well versed in politics and I'm also pretty retarded. But I would say this. If you ever want to actually debate people who are important and actually established in the field, you need to learn how to have a respectful argument and not just a fucking rap battle. But I know you don't want that advice because you're just a YouTube slop creator like the rest of us. I mean, just like me. You're just pushing out videos, trying to run the ad revenue cycle here, trying to get that bread up. I mean, I can't hate on that, but like, don't say you're a fucking professional debater, dude, because you know deep down you're not. You are just a slop creator like the rest of us. You're just like the rest of us. I don't know. All I'm saying is Parker really reminds me of Jake Paul because he decides to pick on like the lowest hanging fruit, like lower than his bench press. I'm dead. Roasted. Oh my god. Now, if you see this video and you want to spread hate to Parker, don't, because that's stupid and that makes you a big stupid. Okay. He makes you really stupid. And I know I was quite harsh in this video, but that's only because I want you to change for the better, Parker. Okay? And also, I love you. I love you, Parker. I love you.
Really thought you loved me, I guess I was wrong. I thought we had something gas, but you drank me along. Really thought you loved me, I guess that I was wrong. I'm sharp shit, throw me dead in the liquor. I thought we had a connection, you let me the rest of it.
Also, fuck you, Dean. You're like the same person. That's why I didn't make the video on both of you. You're the same guy. Fuck you.